this is the first video I've ever made where I actually talk, so bear with me. I work at a job where I can listen to music and documentaries and just whatever. I just freaking type all day, so I can listen to pretty much whatever I want all day long. And I thought of Weird Al the other day because I used to love him as a kid, so I downloaded like a ton of his albums. And as I was listening to them, something stuck out to me, I guess. It was on his Running with Scissors album that came out in 1999. I never really listened to that album that much. I kind of quit listening before that album. But in one of the songs, it's right here, it's called Your Horoscope for Today. And he talks about the Ebola virus. And it just snapped into my head right away, like, wow, the Ebola virus. So I came home and I looked at these lyrics, and he talks about, I mean, in the song I just played or whatever, the second little verse, he says, Pisces, try to avoid any Virgos or Leos with the Ebola virus. You are the true lord of the dance no matter what those idiots at work say. Well, I found that really strange, considering that a Virgo is from, what is it, July 23rd to August 22nd, and then Leo is the next month after that, basically. And, I mean, right now is when we have just started hearing about the Ebola virus. Yeah, I just lost my train of thought. But, I mean, yes, I mean, the new strain of Ebola came out in, what, 2013 in December, I believe. But according to Wiki here, it says that on August 8th, it was formally designated the outbreak as a... They formally designated the outbreak as a public health emergency of international concern. 8-8. And we all know the Ebola is an 8, or an 88. So here's a picture of Ebola under a microscope. I mean, you can obviously see the 8 and then the other 8. I mean, even if it's not another 8, it's definitely 1 8 in there. Another thing that I thought was kind of weird, and I mean, it's obviously going to change, but as of the 20th of August, there was 844 deaths from Ebola so far from this new strain, and 844 is 88. Alright, now I just want to take a look at the actual Running with Scissors album by Weird Al. I find it strange. I mean, it came out on June 29th of 1999. So I keep saying we all know, we don't all know, but 1999 is 666. June 29th is literally 6 2 9s. So it's 666. Also, on the album, on his jersey, I noticed he was wearing 27. And, I mean, I've never really looked into 27, haven't heard much about it. I did a little research, and I found Weird Al does all kinds of things with the number 27. And what's even crazier is that, I mean, he can't really plan all of these 27s. Like, he's on Wheel of Fortune, and he wins $2,700. I mean, he says that, oh, it's just a number that he wrote down or something like that, and he used it as as lyrics because he might have thought it was funny back in the day. But, I mean, how can you go on Wheel of Fortune, and he was on there twice, and one time he won $2,700, and the other time he won like $27,000, I think $800. I should pull up a video and prove it to you, but you can do that. But I mean, how can that even really happen? I mean, if it was all a joke and he's doing it as a joke, how does he go on Wheel of Fortune and win like such a weird amount? This website right here, you can check it out. I mean, it has all of his 27s. Right here they talk about a 73. And then if you take him away, it's 72, which gives it 27. I think The Saga Begins is the very first song on A Long, Long Time Ago on the album, the Running with Scissors album. And I guess it's 5 minutes, 27 seconds long. Oh, I mean, there's just all kinds of stuff on here, and then you scroll down and there's, where does it say it? I think it's in the other, way down here, yeah. He was on Wheel of Fortune, he won $27,800, and then $2,700. I mean, if he's doing it as a joke, how would he win that on 2 times on Wheel of Fortune? I know I said it before, but that makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. Okay, and I found this website here that it was just talked about numerology and what the numbers meant, and I keep saying all the time, my grammar teacher would be pissed right now. But anyway, the number 27, it says it equals 9 plus 9 plus 9, the most powerful magnification of 9, as it symbolizes 3 nines. So I scrolled back up to number 9 to see what they were saying that number 9 meant. And it says the number of divine completion and the number of the fall of man. So it is basically 3 times the number of something, a divine completion, and it's 3 times the number of the fall of man. Another thing I want to point out is that, Weird Al talked about Pisces, and then he said Ebola, which, I mean, that was clear back in 1999. But right now, Neptune is actually in Pisces. You can read that right here. But what's weird about it is that, Neptune has to do with, that was back like when Philip Seymour Hoffman died, and, there's a lot of things to do with Neptune that were popping up. It's still probably there. It's just not as prevalent as the 8s. But it all goes together. And another weird thing, I guess, is like Dustin Hoffman and Philip Seymour Hoffman played the same person on I think it's Death of a Salesman. I could scroll down, but I don't even care. Because you can look it up. But Dustin Hoffman, and then he was Captain Hook, and Robin Williams was Peter Pan. And Dustin Hoffman was born on 8/8/1937, and he is 77 years old. That straight up, just no way. It's just, what? And Philip Seymour Hoffman died this year, and he played the same character as Philip Seymour Hoffman. They have the same last name. What? It's a crazy... They have some crazy story going on. It's bigger than anybody can fathom, but that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to figure this out. But another thing about the Neptune and Pisces, this is what the whole point was anyway, was that everything that everybody I've been watching, talking to, everything we've been talking about, it all has to do with time and water and things like that. And literally, I just typed in on Yahoo and I found this. This is like the first website, I believe, that popped up. I said Neptune, and when is Neptune in Pisces? And it shows you the date. And then you scroll down and you read about like fascinations, the healing wounds of time, unveilings, the apocalypse, stargates, time travel, galactic family. What? I mean, it's they either want you to believe that all of this is real, or it is. But I mean, I don't. They're putting it in everybody's brain. Like, I mean, there's something big is happening. I don't know how to explain it. It's so big. It's bigger than I can think. I mean, I don't understand it all, I guess, but I can see it, but I don't know how to explain it to myself. I've been trying to figure this out for the last 2 years, but I mean, it's there. I mean, I want to know, and I want everybody else to know. I want everyone else to recognize. That's why I'm making this video. But I mean, why are they showing you? Okay, the last thing that I want to mention, and I mean, it can go on and on and on and on, but I'm just gonna finish it with this, and I mean, I'll find more things and I'll post them. But in the Weird Al song, you know, he talks about the Virgos and the Leos with the Ebola, which Ebola did come out in December of 2013, but it was never really popularized until about last couple months. I mean, are you serious? I guess, considering that the first day of the Virgo starts on the dog days of summer, and Sirius is the dog star. Play on words. Anyway, but the next part of the song says, "You are the true lord of the dance, no matter what those idiots at work say." And that makes you think, like, you just rocket dancing, and you know, all your coworkers are dumbasses, and you get up and dance, and you rocket dancing. But if you look up Lord of the Dance, it takes you to, and I'm gonna mispronounce this. It's Nataraja. I think Nataraja. But that is the Lord of or King of Dance. And it's also a depiction of the god Shiva. Shiva is the destroyer and the rebirther. Are you kidding me? I mean, that's insane to me. But so I found some more things that go along with this. Shiva is also a statue on June 18th, 2004 that was given to CERN by the Indians. I gotta keep talking. I can't think of it. But like, CERN is who came up with the God particle, and they have all kinds of things to do with time travel, and you know, doing things with like oh man, it's crazy. Why is Shiva there? Especially the Shiva, the version of Shiva that we're talking about right here. Why is that there? And there's a plaque there that describes it, I guess. It's down here. Ooh, down in this area. But it says, more recently, Fritjof Capra explained that modern physics has shown that the rhythm of creation and destruction is not only manifest in the turn of the seasons and the birth and the death of all living creatures, but is also the very essence of inorganic matter, and that, for the modern physicist, then Shiva's dance is the dance of subatomic matter. So they're basically saying that Shiva is everything they're working on. I mean, that's just wow.